stay still, the thoughts of you are sinking. Point stands, but I'm still overthinking. You know you don't really call me like you used to, but I know you try. But I've heard you've been here before. But I won't stay the same, it's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change, I know it's me and you. But I don't stay the same, I'm just adjusting to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to. Babe, I wanna know, is it heartfelt to maybe just a little? Cause you don't really see me like you used to, but you hold on to me cause all you do is settle. I've heard you've been here before. But I don't stay the same, it's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change, I know it's me and you. But I don't stay the same, I'm just adjusted to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to. But I don't stay the same, it's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change, I know it's me and you. But I don't stay the same, I'm just adjusted to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to. If I stay still, the thoughts of you are sinking. Point stands, but I'm still overthinking. You know you don't really call me like you used to, but I know you try. But I've heard you've been here before. But I won't stay the same, it's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change, I know it's me and you. But I don't stay the same, I'm just adjusting to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to.
Instead of more, I could do a remix of that, like a club version.
It already is a club version. Okay. Yeah, some autotune.
Boom.
What kind of clubs you going to? I think you just tried to heavy metal it.
No, the ones where they're like the ATL, like the what they call it back in the 2000s. When they slowed it down and was like what
Twisted
was that
and
called?
Screwed.
Yeah, that's what it was called. Yeah. Remember those?
That was a journey.
Was something. That was something. Happened for like 5 years straight. That's all they played.
It was crazy. Every song got twisted and screwed.
Chopped and screwed.
Chopped. That makes more sense. Thanks,
Not
Beck.
twisted.
I thought Twisted and screwed also makes sense.
Twisted and
I guess
screwed.
twisted means screwed.
What are we playing? Bop it? We're twisted,
you,
chopped, and screwed.
Us old people.
That'd be for like the
That'd be for like
2010 hip hop version of Bop It.
We should bring that back.
Be chopped, screwed, and twisted. This doesn't sound
like
roll off the tongue.
It doesn't.
Bop It.
Happy Friday!
Made it Friday. Welcome to whoever's in there. Party Sip Ants. Oh. So welcome Rebecca. Welcome Bailey.
What's all right, let's start our first track. I don't know what's happening.
She's not ready for me.
I'm not.
I've had today was chaotic for me. Not system, but I had a lot of chaos energy for some reason.
Yeah. I'm gonna move this side.
Not a bad thing. It's just what it was.
Hello, Orville. Happy Friday. Chicken head. That's what he always calls me. Sarah Chicken. Aunt Sarah Chicken.
Okay. Those are three different things that you just said, but you know.
Well, he says all of them.
What does he actually call you?
All of them.
Oh. Calls me chicken.
He does call me chicken.
Head. Okay.
I call him
Sarah Chicken.
He calls me chicken. Aunt Sarah Chicken.
You should start a brand.
Should.
You don't like it, so.
He calls Naomi chicken also, so that's nice.
Oh, that's
just
dumb.
Chicken ants.
Ant chicken.
Ant chickens. Happy Friday. We've done it. We've made it here.
Yeah.
It's been a really, really long week.
It really hasn't.
No, I mean, kind of.
This week wasn't as bad as what we've had over the last like 3 months.
Yeah, it's been a quarter.
Yeah, since like
January 1.
No, I think it was starting to just beginning. The beginning of it was like started the middle of November and it just was rocking.
I guess that's fair.
Up until like a week ago. 2 weeks ago.
It
was like it didn't chill. It just got more manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to a parent meeting for CJ because he's going to Hawaii in a couple weeks.
Aloha hoy.
And that's always a thing. I just find it funny when we have like parent meetings for the band and like when we say we need something, 3 parents show up. But we're like, hey, if you don't show up to this, your kid can't do something. 100 parents show up. And I'm like,
somehow they made it available. Yeah.
How about you show up to keep this program going for the kid that you want to go on this trip? Because without the actual program existing, your kid can't even go on this friggin' trip you're sitting here for.
Yeah, and some people are chaperoning. My favorite part is, when my favorite person walks by. So, my name's Scooter, right? Here we go. My favorite person walked by and goes, so you going down to Hawaii? You going to scoot down to Hawaii? Yeah. What do you think my reaction was? Looked her right in the eyes and goes, no. My bubbly personality. And then I looked over at CJ to go, you can really tell when I don't like someone, can't you?
Fun times.
It was like, no.
We're also in
hilarious
parent senioritis mode right now. It's bad. I mean, it's bad when you're
parent senioritis.
Yeah. So when like your kid has senioritis because like last couple months of school, and they're like, I don't want to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
As a parent with senioritis, I also cannot be bothered or asked for half of the things that are happening right now. And they're like, hey, parents, don't forget you have to do.
From the school.
They sent me a thing that said, CJ still has 2 outstanding books. You know what I said? I don't care.
Well, it's like.
I don't care.
But we get the notices like he's missing so many classes and doing these things. I was like, missing less than he has for 4 years.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Hey,
we really need you to understand how important showing up to classes. And I'm like,
is it?
Listen.
Is it though?
I don't care.
Is it? You know what I care about?
Is he going to graduate?
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
Is he passing?
Do you want to call him a truant and send me a letter?
Cool.
Go ahead. You don't understand. I don't care.
You can send me a bill that I'll put in a stack in the corner right under our electricity and gas bill. Okay.
Right? Keep sending those letters, guys.
Like I don't.
You don't understand the level of I don't care that's going on right now.
I really just don't care.
Yeah. Anyways.
So that's where we're at. That's been we're not even talked about our week yet. But that's what we started with. We want to start off always. We want to make sure that you guys are signing up for our Patreon. It's like $2 a month. We are trying to get some cool content going on there. We're going to play a lot of games, but we just have to have enough people on there before we do it.
Yeah.
And those types of things. We'll play little silly games like maybe this one called Go Poo. Yeah, that
Ooh.
we got in the mail the other day. I don't know why we got that in the mail. Actually, I do.
Grossest poo wins.
Yeah, they want us to demo this game because they sent it to us for free.
What's his age in this? What's the age range of this game?
I don't know.
I feel like it's gotta be young.
Everybody poos.
That's what I'm saying.
6+.
Okay.
So
Pretty
I
good.
think I think it's similar to like Go Fish,
Yeah.
but you have to have the raunchiest poo to win. I something like that.
What a silly game.
You match a character with the texture, the smell,
That's disgusting.
all that kind of stuff. But we will play that kind of stuff. We'll go hard in the
Texture's
paint.
disgusting.
Yeah. Just saying.
Ew.
That's part of it. So sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/Sarah and Scooter, Sarah with an H,
Yes, please.
and spell out the word and.
No ampersands.
Nope, not today, son.
You want to talk?
Oh yeah, sponsors. We do have. I really want to give a shout out and a sponsor thing, sponsored shout out, whatever. Our longest running sponsor to this day, who no doubt will make sure that this is actually ends up, well, not all the cameras, that kind of stuff, but the production part and getting it out into the world, it ends up being covered thanks to 11 Consulting.
Yes.
So 11 Consulting, it's not just a friend, but it's a friend that we partner with and do work with. So if you're seeing this posted, the time and the effort and the little funds that it takes to do that, it is covered by 11 Consulting pretty much every year,
Yeah.
every episode. So Lever Consulting, go to leverconsulting.com for a complimentary introductory consultation. Just tell them that Sarah and Scooter sent you over there. It's really good stuff. Lucy is doing great things still.
Yeah.
We haven't seen her in a minute,
I
but
know.
we'll have to see her soon.
Yes.
Um,
August.
Probably before then.
Okay.
We're going to be in the Northwest before August, for goodness sakes. There's a play in June.
That's right. That's what's happening in June. It's on the calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Well, I put it there. Did you look at June 7th specifically?
I looked at June,
Okay.
the month. Anywho's. Our other sponsor is Yaya's Embroidery.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is on the gram and she does hats and shirts. I think I have
You are wearing one
Make
of the
sure I'm
shirts
wearing
you
a
made.
shirt. Eli Jonathan Solutions. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
for her company, she did those ones for her. She's in the midst of making us some hats that might fit my
Ooh,
head.
Nice.
That'd be really awesome.
Got a big head.
Because we're trying to do some test colors and styles of hats. We'll probably get them first and then see if we don't want to give them out or maybe sell them or probably just give them away.
Yeah.
They'll be a little bit themed of the Sarah and Scooter, of our Sarah and Scooter live stream. I think I ordered one. I'm going to get one that says advise me not. One says shout out.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. Good thing is on one of them. Because it's kind of our
thing.
our mantra.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yaya's Embroidery.
Sarah and Scooter, you get 10% off your order.
10% off the whole order. And realistically, it's probably the most cost-effective like screen printing and embroidering I've ever dealt with.
Yeah.
And we've done quite a bit in the past. I know I've done quite a bit in the past. And every time that I have the job to do, her communication is next level, or cost effectiveness.
Got it.
Woo! Plus just a good person.
Yeah. I'm going to be on a panel, so I think I need a new shirt.
Plus she also, I guess, from what I understand, her and her husband are kind of metalheads.
Right?
I was like, whoa!
Disgust aftershock.
So, yeah, not disgust.
What does that mean?
Well, it's not ends with a T.
Disgust.
Disgust.
How else do you say it? Disgust. How do you say disgust?
Woo! It just sounded like disgust. We did. We're hoping that she can find the time and effort to come join us for Aftershock in October.
Now I'm wondering, how do you say disgust with T?
I don't. I just move on.
Disgusting.
We were discussing. See how that works?
Disgust.
We were discussing Aftershock.
I have discussed. We discussed that.
You
That's
have,
weird.
You have discussed.
Why did
Yes,
I
you do. Every time you look at me.
disgust?
Oh, rude.
Anywho's.
Is that your term tonight? Anywho's. I'm just being a dick. Anywho's. Is it though?
Let's do this. Good thing. I have like some that I made up.
Go for it, because I'll come up with some while you go.
So yesterday
was discussed yesterday.
I did a trainee ride along for work. So I took somebody with me to a couple audits.
Ride along? Did a ride along?
Yeah, they went with me to audits. And I felt bad because I was late to the audit.
Don't feel bad.
But you know it was good? They didn't panic and freak out. They were calm. It was very funny because Rebecca told him like what to wear. So when he walked up to me, he had a tie on. He's like, "Is the tie too much? Should I lose the tie?" Becca said, "I don't need a tie." And I was like, "It's fine. We're here. Don't worry about it." Was
he like 12?
No, he's older.
He was living home with his mom.
Nope. This is the one where like very successful business his wife runs, and he just wants to do something different. Like he wants to do something different in life, and so he just wants to try this. And I was like, he was very kind. He remembered the people we met with. He remembered their name. He was making small talk with them, and I told Becca, I was like, he feels like he has a good soul and like personality, and he was
good spirit.
Yeah. And he took everything in stride. Even me I was half an hour late to the audit appointment. I mean, it was in my window, but for him, I told him to be there at 2 and I was there at 2:30.
That's fine.
So even for him,
peace out.
I'm always here.
Yeah, we got
and now she's gone.
College person visiting.
Our college person.
And she was here for like a couple hours.
She'll be back.
And then she's going out.
Yeah. Out the town.
That's what life is about. When you're 19.
He was very kind. And I told Becca, I think this one's going to be good. We hope. But he was also very kind. So that was my first good thing. He didn't give me
good
like
vibes.
A bad vibe.
Well, you don't have to have a.
There was the second one.
You have to have a good vibe. There's a big difference between good and bad.
Yeah.
Right. But if somebody gives you a bad vibe, it's like, don't even get in my car.
Yeah.
Right. No. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, don't even.
Yeah. Don't come near me. You can't go to the audit with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this isn't going to work out.
Yeah.
But there's everything in between bad and good. If you're above, like, it's okay. If you're above that, I was like, oh, you might be a good auditor.
So when went to the second one, at that point, I really had to use the bathroom. Been all day. So I was like, can I use the restroom? Yes.
Number one and number two.
It's just number one. I'm never number two at someone's place of business.
Oh, I don't know.
No, that's
I don't know how you roll.
For me. But he was having a conversation with the insured while I was gone. And I thought, this is good job. You were just sitting here being weird. Like a lot of people do. I would have.
Yeah, you would have.
As a new trainee, I'm not having a conversation with anybody because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Your
so I just
eye contact, you'd be like,
I hated my ride along when I did it the first time. I was like, this is now someone's watching me ask questions. It was a lot. But anyways, that was good for us. I felt like it was going to be a good thing. So the beginning of a good thing, I think.
That's good.
Yeah. I have another one.
Oh. Okay.
There we go. I have many. So
hit it.
I went to Ginger Elizabeth, because I think I talked about this last week. And they have they're Easter eggs. So they have 4 different kinds. They had a Gyeongju cake, which is like hazelnut and chocolate, which Scooter liked. And it has dark chocolate egg. Then they had the peanut butter cream one.
Not so good.
That was okay. It was peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter and chocolate. It was okay. So, but then they had 2 that they ran out of. They had a caramel marshmallow egg, and they had a Dubai bar egg. If you don't know, it's a pistachio cream with a what's the stuff in the middle? Like the crunchy,
like
dough stringy thingies.
Oh, air.
Kind of, yeah.
It has the texture of like hay.
Yeah, like corn flakes, but like stringy.
Nah.
Anyways,
like no, more like shredded wheat.
Yes.
It's a lot like the strands in shredded wheat.
Yes. Rebecca said, if you don't know what Dubai bar is, you live under a rock. And I agree. Because it's been like a thing for months now. I feel like it's been like
Rebecca
a year.
doesn't even leave her house.
I know.
So she knows what a Dubai bar is.
So they made an Easter egg version
Thank
of
God
this.
for Instacart. And
they ran out last week. So they restocked. And so I immediately went online to their website because they posted about it. And I ordered some for pickup because I am not going to show up at that store tomorrow and they don't have any again. Will not let it happen.
You can order online?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was like
for pickup.
So
I got me.
You
I got us a set and Becca a set.
Oh, a set?
Well, the caramel marshmallow.
All 4?
No, we already did the other 2, so I just wanted the new 2.
So just 2.
Yeah, that's a set 2.
A set does not mean 2.
Yeah.
No, a set does not mean 2.
Why not?
Depends on how many are in the set.
2.
Yeah, but
there's 2.
You can have 2 in a set, but a set does not mean 2.
I agree. This set
Because
has
you didn't
2.
say 2. You just said, so we got each a set. But you didn't say
But
2.
I already said 2.
No, you didn't.
I did. I said I got the 2 that we didn't get last week. Set.
But I wasn't listening at that point. I only listened to the end.
That's on you, homie.
No, it's not.
Anyways, very excited about going to pick him up tomorrow.
Organizing your speech wrong.
Yeah. But so last week I went to pick him up. I felt really bad because Scooter had a question. Which ones are the dark chocolate? Because I was like, I want to focus and get the dark chocolate ones.
Yeah.
They didn't know. The girls who were working didn't know.
What?
They weren't sure because there's 4 of them, right?
And they're covered with candy, right?
Right.
So just open one and go click.
Well, I think if we were just turning them upside down, we could have seen. But they had a binder. And so the cutest thing, they go through the binder and they're like, okay, there's 2 of them trying to figure this out. So they're reading it and they're like, okay, that one.
There's a set of them?
There's a set of them. So they're reading it and they're like, okay, that one has 72% chocolate and that one has 72% chocolate. And so they come up to me and they're like, okay, so, and I feel like they made it harder than it needed to be. They said, so this one has blah, blah chocolate and this one has blah, blah chocolate. And this one is this kind of chocolate and this one's this kind of chocolate. I said, okay, so.
What's blah, blah chocolate?
Blah, blah chocolate. So I said, okay, so then this one and this one have dark chocolate? And they said,
don't know.
Well, let me go back to my book. And I was like, I feel like I'm making this harder than it needs to be. They're
not
like,
that big a deal.
And they're like, no, let me check. I was like, it's okay. They're like, no, I want to make sure I get it right. And so she's looking through her book again and she's like, okay, so this one that we don't have right now is dark chocolate. And this one is milk chocolate. And then this one is dark chocolate, which you do have, but this one is milk chocolate, which you don't have. I said, okay. So you don't have the Dubai bar in the caramel with marshmallow. They said, yes. And one of those has dark chocolate. And they said, yes. I said, okay. And so I left it at that. And she's like, so the Dubai bar is milk chocolate. I said, okay. She's like, or is it the other one? I said, it's okay. You don't even have them. I felt so bad.
I was like,
there was a line behind me. I was like, it's okay. It's okay.
at least they cared.
I know.
You know?
Oh, they're so sweet there. I love that place. But so anyways, we're getting the 2 new ones tomorrow. The new sets tomorrow.
The new set.
Oh gosh. Next thing. I went on a search. So I had went to an audit and I drove by a place of beef jerky and I said I have to hit that place on the way back. So I came back and it's like when you go into the middle of nowhere, all the stores look like little houses. I mean, it's like there's someone's house and then there's the little store.
Yeah.
So this one was like on a main freeway. So I pulled over, I stopped in, and it's like some guy named Angelo has been there for like 50 something years and he's been making beef jerky forever, like all beef products. So I go in there and it literally looks like a slaughterhouse inside. And I don't know if you guys know this, but being in the middle of nowhere and being female and being a person of color, all things that you don't want to go into a slaughterhouse by yourself. I'm just saying. Gets real weird real quick.
That's a horror film. I mean,
literally.
It checks all the boxes.
Yeah.
Checks all the boxes of a horror film.
Literally.
All of them.
And I was like, it's fine. I'll be okay. So I go in, lady's super sweet. She lets me sample beef jerky. So I get Scooter some beef jerky and some olives. And then I called Becca and we were talking about this audit and she's like, oh, it's in Fairfield, which was what I was near. And I was like, oh yeah, let me go. So I asked her for the address. I call her and I'm like, are you sure this is where I'm supposed to be going? And she's like, yeah, it's the address. I was like, because I pulled into a road and it said, this street is a dead end. And I said, just stay on the phone. Just stay on the phone till I get there. And so I'm pulling again. I get all the way down the end of the street. There's a house and a building. And the building says open. And I'm like, right? But open to who? So I go in there. It's like the cutest little store you could ever imagine. It doesn't even make sense that it's out in the middle of nowhere and like it's on a dead end street. It's adorable. Everything. It's like the cleanest, cutest store you've ever been in. The people in there were so sweet and nice. And they're like, if you need anything, let us know. They had shopping baskets that you just carried around to get the things you need. It just was in the most like abandoned area you can imagine because it's literally a dead end street. It goes nowhere. And it's around a bunch of like farmland.
Right.
But I go in there and I get like, Rebecca wanted like onion chips, and then I got 2 different kinds of almonds. I got some dried strawberries, pretzel. I got a whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
And it was one of those fun things you get to do when you're just out randomly and you're like.
And you didn't die.
And I didn't die. That was nice. Because you never know.
They just asked me to donate a toe.
They asked
put in their
kindly, and I said, yes.
It's kind of like there's a place. What's the place that's around? Oh, Hemley ciders.
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of that
There's
too.
nothing out there.
Well, it's like it's not even a dead end road.
No.
You go down there and you have to take a left and a right
Yes.
and this, and you're like, where are we
Yeah.
going?
They say turn left now, not
That-
on a street.
no,
just
that means
turn
now.
left.
No, if you miss that, you're going into somebody's
Yeah.
house or into farmland.
It's always an interesting place to go.
But when you go there, once you get there, it's like,
Oh, this is nice.
it's really nice. Like
Yeah.
nice little tables everywhere,
Yeah.
nice little stand. And I was like, it was very nice. But I was like, yeah.
So shout out to Cal Yee Farm. It was friggin'
Cal
adorable
Yee?
there. Cal Yee. Y-E-E.
Not eat.
No, Yee.
E.
They have good stuff too.
Well,
I mean, you've been snacking on pistachios.
yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
They're salted.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Till I ate them.
They have. I got CJ. He wanted banana chips for some reason this week,
Yeah.
so they had a big old bag of banana chips.
Good.
It was a good find. They were good finds. My random.
No, the pistachio's been really good.
I did try a bakery.
And also the meat.
Oh, the beef jerky was good.
It's
Did you
not
try
even-
the VIP one with the wine?
Yeah, I ate that.
That one was good, huh?
I ate that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad there. So I mean, it's not far. It's like an hour and a half.
The
but-
garlic, I have the garlic one left.
Mm,
Because I was like, that one's much bigger.
yeah.
And also I was like, I don't want to eat garlic unless you're eating garlic. You
I
play
wasn't
that
here
joke,
yesterday. You could have ate the garlic one
yeah,
yesterday.
it'd still be lingering. You know that.
It's true.
You know how that works.
It's very true. But I just love going to find random things. I did find a random bakery. It was hit or miss. The cheesecake was good.
Random.
The red
You
velvet.
found it. You
Right.
sought it out. So it wasn't random.
It did. Okay. Also, cute thing about this bakery, they make pizza, and so some guy went in.
What?
I know it's like a whole restaurant bakery type thing, but it's like mom and pop owned. So they make pizza. This guy walks in. And he's on the phone with, I'm assuming, his partner or wife, whatever, and he's like, "Do you guys sell your pizza dough?" And she's like, "Yeah, we do." He's like, "Okay, they sell the pizza dough. Do you guys sell your pizza sauce?" And she's like, "No." He's like, "They don't sell the sauce." I'm thinking, just buy a pizza. If you want their dough and their sauce, buy a pizza. He's like, "Okay, we'll just take some dough." And then he got like a breakfast burrito or something. And I was like, that's so weird.
So you went to a pizza place to get dough?
Yes.
I mean,
Tell me they have
that's
good dough.
understandably, that makes sense.
Yeah. But he also
But
wants
they
the
don't-
sauce. Oh, you want their cheese too? What are we doing right now?
You could have done it like just scoop it in their hand. What was that? What was that? It was an Adam Sandler. Remember when she gave him like meatballs?
Oh, yeah. Was that a Waterboy?
No, I think was it? No, it was wasn't it a Wedding Singer?
Oh, I
Thinking
think you're
somebody's
right.
grandma.
I think you're right.
Like she,
Wasn't it his
he went
grandma?
over- somebody went over to get meatballs and she just put them in his
Yeah.
hand. I was like, that's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Should have just done that. I was like, yeah, we totally have sauce.
I
Just
thought
go,
that was so weird. I was like, what are you doing right now? All right. Do you have a good thing? Because I have one more.
I don't.
You want to go my last one?
I don't have any good things. This
So
week was a blur.
it's a weird good thing, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I haven't been able to say it for weeks. So
Oh, I have some.
I'll just say my one. So my dad's mom passed away like 3 weeks ago,
Oh,
and they set her service for the 28th, which is a weird. The good thing's not that she passed. The good thing is that like they said it finally, and that like we have a day that we're gonna
Ooh.
get together and see people because we don't see my dad's side of the family that often.
it's going to be a hard recovery for a good thing. They're saying
it's
nothing
not.
but negatives.
That's
Okay.
not negative. I just
I
said we
don't see a bunch of people. Somebody died.
That, this is why you're a negative person. That's not what I said.
Ooh,
I said we get to see family that we don't see very often. That's the
Ooh.
good thing.
not yet.
I know when we see them, it's gonna be bananas. But the fact that we all get together, because there are some cousins that I haven't seen since I was like 13, maybe. So that's gonna be interesting because it's a whole nother family they haven't even met yet. That's
so
gonna be a
true.
journey. But it's gonna be nice for that side of the family get together because literally we don't see each other like anybody. I see my aunt, uncle, and their kids and their kids'
Right,
kids,
right.
but I don't see like my uncle and his kids. We haven't seen them in. I mean, you've met Kadist and my uncle and their kids,
Yeah, it was years ago
but yeah, it's got to be at least
at Johnson's house at Britt here.
yeah.
Yeah,
But that had to have been
at Britt's place.
like
in
8 years
Lompoc.
ago.
It was Lompoc
Yeah,
last time I saw him.
it's been a minute.
Yeah, CJ was very small.
Yeah.
I do
So-
remember that.
It's nice that we're going to
Could
be
they
able
still
to
be
see
there?
people. Don't know.
Because we haven't seen what's his nugget. Who's the other guy? What's her husband's name?
Uncle Philip.
So we haven't seen him since your mom's.
That's the interesting thing, because Uncle Philip's new family hasn't met his old family.
What do you mean?
Like his older kids haven't met his new kids.
Oh, and they're going to be there?
Probably.
We don't know that.
I can imagine. Jennifer was close to grandma. So if she doesn't go, I think that'd be crazy.
The infamous Jennifer's going to be there?
I told you there's going to be only 2 times you'll ever meet her. And one of them was if grandma passed. I told you.
Because I don't know how to hold my tongue. It's going to be great.
She doesn't either. So it's going to be a thing.
We might start a podcast, her and I.
God, that's very true. The good thing is there will be no alcohol.
There won't be?
No.
Why?
It's at a different Uncle Britt's house.
Doesn't matter.
There's not going to be alcohol.
Somebody's going to.
Unless you're going to Britt's house down the street and then come back.
Which is literally like, what, 0.2 miles?
Like, we're going to take a break. We're going to go to Britt's house real quick and then we'll be back.
Yeah.
Becca, let's go.
Get a little vape action.
Jeez. Anyways, those are my good things. What do you got?
Mm-hmm.
Sweater's toasty now.
Well, that's because you're all hyped up.
I know.
Honestly, I think it's my good thing right now is I'm getting into a little bit more. This usually happens in January of every year. And last year it didn't really happen that much, but this year, for some reason, I'm back in my little board game swing. So I think that's been kind of helping me with some stuff.
Yeah.
And getting to know some new people in the industry, some up and comers, some of our old, people that we've been talking to for years. And then, because I look back and I was like, it's some of these people I've known for like 8 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Long
And
time.
like to know somebody just business wise and just specific about board games.
Yeah.
And then there's some people I've only known for a few years and some people I met this year. So I feel like it's kind of all coming together when it comes to board game design and all those kind of things. Yeah. Bailey's shouting out for a B&H shirt. So
I'll tell Becca.
Sarah, she's in the chat. I want a B&H shirt. I do too. I didn't even get one.
Yeah, you should probably. You guys should.
Yeah, I never got one either. So it's only the elitists.
I'll text Becca right now.
You see how that is?
I think she was supposed to send them out.
Yeah.
I think they're at her house. She just moved and life got crazy.
So, yeah, I'd love to have one. So I'm going on appointments soon. But yeah, I just think the board game, like we've got a lot more interest in board game design, board game industry. People are, knowing who we are, kind of just the recognition that knowing that we exist, we're still a name in Sacramento that everybody kind of just knows who we are. We're almost like
You're infamous.
it's kind of like a local game store that everybody knows exists. They know that Time to Tabletop is a thing.
Yeah.
They just know it's like, yeah, they've been around for years. They always do this stuff.
Yep.
I was like, oh, it's a good feeling to go. We're just kind of a staple here in Sacramento. So that's kind of a cool, that's been happening over the last like 3 or 4 months. And when I reach out to somebody like a newer game designer or a new game developer, they're like, oh yeah, we know who you are. I was like, have you ever worked with so-and-so? I was like, yeah, we've known them for years. I was like, me too, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like we already have the connections established. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So that's been happening a lot. So that's kind of a good thing. I just put board game frenzy. There's been we have multiple games again.
Yep.
Yeah, smaller games. But people are starting to send us games for us to play.
Go poo.
Yeah, they're good.
I'm not telling you to go poo. There's a game.
Who are you telling to go poo?
I'm saying I'm not saying go poo. I'm saying there's a game called Go Poo.
Do you have to go poo?
That's not funny. Not right now.
I'm just asking.
No.
Good question.
My digestion's fine. I haven't eaten.
That's not what I asked. I didn't ask you if your digestion was good. I asked if you had to go poo.
No.
2 separate questions. So yeah, been kind of nice.
Yeah. You want to rant it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you have any?
Yeah.
Cool. Rant of the week. Rant of the week.
Rant of the week. I have one.
Okay, I have 2. My first one.
Remember when we used to just do one per category?
Yeah.
And then, do you know who? How do I put this? Is
Just
timely
say it.
as
It's
possible?
me.
Sarah does not follow the rules. She's like such a rule follower, unless
My podcast. Dang it.
I make the rules. Then she's like,
there's
no.
no. But the thing is, you talk so much more than I do, so I can say 6, and it's still just as long as you're 1. So, focus fair. First one.
I'm giving you space to talk.
First one. So we went to this parent meeting, and they said something I don't understand. So they said, the first part I do understand, that when the kids have their medicines, they has to go into a bag, and you have to label it and say what it is. Here's a little sheet, blah, blah, blah. This lady stands up and says, you also need to remember that sunblock is considered medication.
I think she lost her mind.
What are you talking about? I can send my kid to buy sunblock at any store around here.
At any age.
At any age. A 5-year-old can go buy sunblock. So what do you mean it's a medication?
I think you can drink sunblock. I'm not joking. Like, I think you can drink sunblock and not die.
Right.
I think you might get a little sick and might throw up and poop yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't think it can kill you.
Right.
So
I was like, what do you, and she's like, and so kids can't share sunblock. What friggin' planet are you on? What do you mean kids can't share sunblock? What are you actually talking about right now?
And
what kind of sunblock are you using? Medicated sunblock?
This is the part of the pendulum when it swings this far on one direction, California.
Yeah.
That's where it swings too far.
I just wanted to be like, you're a crazy person.
Let kids get dirty.
Right.
Let them share some germs.
Right.
Let them
share the sunblock. I don't
walk around with no shoes on once in a while. Let them roughhouse a little bit. Let them do something.
Because my thought was
share sunblock.
So if they go to a resort that offers sunblock, you're going to tell them the kids can't use this sunblock because they need to have it needs to be on a list about medication. You've lost your friggin' mind.
Yeah.
Sunblock's communal. I'm just like, I don't understand.
I can almost understand chapstick.
Right.
But now I can't even understand that. I was like, anybody can buy chapstick.
Literally. It's like saying you need to put toothpaste on the list. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, that's my rant, 'cause I was very confused and annoyed that she had no to be like, make sure you guys put sunblock as medication. I'm like, why would I do that? Because literally, you know what, TSA has never stopped me and said, why do you have sunblock in your bag? That's like, what are we talking about right now?
I have actually, I have medication supplements. I bring supplements every time I travel.
Yeah.
I've never been flagged.
No.
Never been flagged. I've been flagged because they thought I had iron balls. So they had to touch my balls for some reason. Like, all right, we got to touch your balls again.
Let it up again.
Yeah, that was that year. I swear,
use your pants.
Somebody touched my balls 12 times that year, once a month, every time I travel.
Not your balls, it's your crotch, the inside of your thighs.
Well, they touched my balls, okay? Like, that's what with the back of their hand, they touched my balls with their glove on. And it's an anomaly.
They asked if you wanted to be
microplastics,
in your own room.
man.
Those friggin' microplastics. Micrometals.
So, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, my rant is, man, hackers are getting good, man.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
They're getting good. Here's my rant. I was like, I'm pretty, was it Prevy? Is that the word?
Nope.
Prevy?
What are you trying to say?
Pevy? Like,
aware?
Aware of those things?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Prevy?
No.
Then what's the word? Where are my English majors that are usually in here? Jeez.
I think the word's privy.
Privy.
But I don't think that's.
So why would you just look at me like I'm stupid and laugh instead of just correcting me?
Because I didn't know.
You just kept going, nope, stupid, nope. I'm going to take a drink of my beer. Nope, stupid. Yeah.
I don't know. Privy's,
no wonder I'm so shy.
Privy's a word, but I don't know if it's the right context that you're trying to use it in.
Privilege to.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah. So I'm not in privileged that information. No, maybe I'm just not. Am I getting older?
Right.
Or am I more gullible than I've been in the past? Hopeful? Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. You're more hopeful.
Yeah, I've been with you too long.
I know.
I need to stick being a cynic because I've never been screwed over like that. I've never been swindled.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I really have never, unless I really like something, that's my own problem. It's got nothing to do with the other person, what they're saying. If I like it, I'm like,
yeah.
you can say whatever you want. I'm
Right.
going to buy
I
it.
stopped listening. I want
I
what
don't
you
even
have.
care. I've talked myself into this. But yeah, they're getting really good, man. Like when they take over somebody's social media, be careful, man. Check in with your people.
Yeah.
Check in with the people that you are actual friends with on social media.
Yeah.
Okay. Because their whole careers can change. Their whole posting, if something looks really out of character and you don't like all of a sudden somebody has a college degree,
Right.
and you're like, they're not even in college,
Yeah.
or started their own company, and you're like, no, they work at a pizza parlor.
Right.
What are you talking about? Or is selling an estate
Yeah.
of a relative. Reach out to that person and don't use. I went on because it happened to not a really good friend of mine, but a decent friend of mine that I've known for years. Happened to him recently, and it had to do with selling an estate of like his sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, I don't think he has a brother, and his sister's straight. So I'm sitting there going, this is weird.
Yeah.
So I did reach out going, because I did send it to you first, and then I go, hold on.
Yeah.
So I reached out over the text message, over the messenger of the social media, because I was like, let me troll this. And they were very responsive. They said, hey, bro. And I'm like, that's decent. They're getting good, because it was like,
Gabe would call you bro.
This guy, Gabe, he would have called me bro. It's like, hey, bro, or brother, or saying, what's up, dude?
Right.
He would have said something like that. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I have no social media messenger thread with him.
Right.
I don't. Only through text.
Yeah.
We've only text. So that's like, okay, that sounds like something he would say. And I was like, yeah, this for this. And he sent me automatically a bunch of pictures of the thing that he was selling. And I'm like, oh, that's really nice. I'll go ahead and send you a text to confirm.
Yeah.
The responded was like, oh, dude, so I'm only using Wi-Fi right now because I'm out of town till the 31st. I'm like, So I got the text from him. It was like, that's not me. Right. I was like, got it. I was like,
but good thing I have Apple iMessenger.
But they're getting good, bro.
I know.
Like, so I was, just be wary. Like, just because you message somebody on social media doesn't mean.
Yeah. That's who you're talking to.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that's who you're talking to.
You know who looks weird, who I follow, is your ex-wife number 2.
No, that one went weird too. And she hasn't posted for a minute. And I should probably reach out to her personally and go, what's going on?
The same thing.
Because all of a sudden she's got a degree, a 2-year degree in cryptocurrency. Yeah. And there's a bunch of pictures posted of families making millions of dollars using crypto. And I'm like, I liked like the first thing. I was like, oh, it's cool that she did that. And then went,
I know. And I don't know her enough personally to be like, I think something's wrong.
Yeah. I was like, something's up. So if something like takes a hard turn, just,
if you see me post at all, something's wrong.
I was like,
if it's not a repost of something Scooter posted.
But if I'm doing something random and posting about it, it's probably true.
Yeah.
But most of you know how to get a hold of me on a personal level. And yes, thanks, Bailey. Thanks. It's privy. Got it. And I used it wrong. So you put in the chat, it's privy. Thanks. So at least you told me. She just looked across from me and just laughed at me like, no, you're dumb. Nope, that's not the word. You're stupid.
I did.
Yes.
Anyways. All right.
That was my kind of my rant. I was like, pay attention to your, that's not really, it is a rant, but somebody's out there building these things to do these things. And they're obviously, it's working.
Right.
Because they didn't almost get me, because I was like, I'm never going to send somebody money.
No.
Unless I know, and the scary part is if that's happening so easily over social media, think about how easy it's going to be to do that through a text.
Yep.
And then the next step, mimicking somebody's voice.
Yep.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
What we're looking at
I
soon.
know.
So just be careful.
Ask me really specific questions about myself before you send me money.
But does anybody know anything about you?
That's the point.
They don't. Because not many people are privy to that information. Boom! I used it correctly. I said it correctly.
Good job.
Yes.
All right. It's my last rant because I wanted to punch this person in the face today.
Hey, I'm right here.
Not you. So I was driving and there was this car
First.
there's traffic and he passed me to get in front of me, which I was like, whatever, there's traffic. But then we're driving and his passenger dumps out liquid and the liquid, because they're driving, splashes onto my car. And I was like, first you pull in front of me, then I slapped my brakes because you pulled in front of me, and now you splash water on my windshield, you flippersons. I was like, I don't like you. Hope you get a speeding ticket. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Hope you get a speeding ticket, dang it.
You should be a little bit more brutal than that. You wanted to punch him in the face, but hope you get a speeding ticket.
I don't want anything bad to happen.
Just punched in the face.
Yes.
Which is worse, getting punched in the face or a speeding ticket?
I hope he gets punched in his face while he gets a speeding ticket. And
that
he was from
wasn't-
Oregon.
It wasn't part of the
Friggin'
option.
Oregon. Might as well be Canadian. I'm
You
just
don't know he was.
kidding. Just
Could have been in a rental car like you were.
I know. I was thinking that too. That's
Yeah.
why I was driving so stupidly.
And maybe they didn't know how to operate stuff and maybe something was leaking.
No, she took the cup, dumped it out, and then it just went.
Yeah, because something was leaking in the car in her rental. We don't know.
Well, you shouldn't get splashed on me.
Just kidding. I
Not
hate
nice.
people that do that.
Didn't
I
like it.
really, really do.
Anyways, that was all. That's my last one. You want to what's up?
All
So I did the
right.
thing where I only did Sacramento.
Here we
Sorry.
are. We're only doing Sacramento. There's nobody to listen to this, but in Sacramento.
That's not true. Well, listen, go look at your own things in your area. But Sacramento had 3 things I thought were interesting.
All right.
Number 1,
What's new?
Jim Gaffigan's going to be here.
Yeah, I did.
I
know
find
that.
him funny.
He's very funny.
Yeah. If you don't know, he's like a ginger comedian. Kind of old, has like 8 kids.
Yeah, but he's also one of the few comedians that have made the move over to Hulu.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So him, it's him, Bill Burr, and one other person. They all have like specials on Hulu. It's like
Nice.
their first set, because Netflix has been doing it for Netflix is a joke,
Yeah.
right? And now they're doing Hilarious
Oh, that's funny.
is Hulu's.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but they're Hulu's starting to do more stand-up comedy.
Nice. All right, number 2. Sacramento still. Ready?
Yeah,
Sacramento.
what's up in you? What we've been doing this for so long.
Don't ruin it. Papa Roach.
Me, I'm the one that ruined it. Insane.
Papa Roach and Rise Against is going to be at Golden One Center.
Yes, I did know about that too. That's great.
I kind of want to see if there's any cheap tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like $20. I say we go.
We're like Rise Against, huh?
I think Papa Roach. I'm bad with names. I feel like I know Papa Roach songs.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You don't know Rise Against at all.
I don't think so.
You know Papa Roach.
Okay, number 3.
Like, that's
Sacramento.
the song you always sing.
Which one? What's the song?
Last Resort.
Last Resort's fantastic. Can we
Yeah.
go over just for that song?
That's what basically why
This
we
is
watched.
the last resort.
That's why we watched them at Aftershock just for that song.
That is
Then
true.
after that, you're like,
Let's go.
we can go now.
That was enough.
Like, okay. Also happened with what's her name? Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
Once
I
they
only wanted the one.
Once they did break stuff,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, we can go.
Yeah, that was enough.
I'm like, okay.
Didn't really need the rest.
It was insane.
Here's what it is.
All right.
All right, Sacramento.
What's up in you?
This is the most random. In Wheatland, Jay Leno, wait for it, with Arsenio Hall.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Dude,
Dog pounded up.
I'd go just for that.
He's still doing stand up.
Is he funny?
Who?
Arsenio Hall.
Been doing it. Stand-up
Is he
since the
funny?
80s. Yes, since the
Just
80s.
because you do stand doesn't mean you're funny.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Not if they've been doing it since the 80s and they're
We
still
think-
headlining.
There's plenty of comics that
Who?
we
Name
don't.
one.
Who's the blonde chick?
Okay, so
Wait, who's got like kind of a puffy face? Amy Schumer. I don't find her funny at all.
I don't think she does stand up anymore.
Yeah,
does
she is.
Oh, I thought she just did movies.
No,
and
she
crap.
still does stand up. I don't find her funny.
No, I don't either.
I've never found her funny. That's what I'm saying.
I
There's
didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know she did stand up. I knew Arsenio has been. He's still goes to the comedy club, still headlines,
cool.
still just because he wants to.
Yeah.
He doesn't
They're going to
need
be at
to.
Wheatland,
Yeah,
I think, tomorrow.
that's cool. And Jay Leno, I mean, I think there's something in that industry that if you're a stand-up comedian, you're always a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Like if you're just bored at home, you
Just go do some
you
stand-up.
go do a spot. You go
Yeah.
to your local comedy club and they'll let you on stage because you're freaking Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a draw.
We should go to comedy club every once in a while.
We really should.
I think we
We've
have
only
like 3
twice.
here.
We've only been like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Well, we have like 3 comedy clubs here, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least 2.
Yeah. I know some of the comedians.
No, we should go.
You know, because even Josue was doing
yeah.
comedy sports.
Yeah.
And Tio, he's still doing stand up.
Yeah. We should go. Add to the list. All right. Let's do this.
Shout out!
Woo! How many got? 0.
I'll get it. I'll get there.
Number 1. I am proud of my Aunt Deborah.
Proud.
Because I was talking to Nichiren, and she said Aunt Deborah left her house. She went out to hang with some of her sewing friends.
In real life.
In real life.
IRL.
IRL. She went to what you guys would call church services, but she went to some J-Dub stuff in real life with Uncle
A
Britt.
service. It's still called a service.
Yeah, but not church. A service with Uncle Britt.
Yeah.
And I think she went somewhere else with Nichiren, I think, and Scott. And I was like, oh, because Nichiren really wants to come visit us. And she's like, I kind of want your aunt and uncle to go with us too. Do you think she'd go? And I was like, I hope so. I don't
Ask
know.
her.
I think it's like small steps. And she's like, oh, she's been trying to get out of the house and doing these
Yeah.
things. I was like, yay, because I was concerned. I don't want her to sit in the house and be like, now what? She took care of grandma for like 13 years.
Yeah, for people that don't know.
That's why I said it.
Okay.
She took
what?
care of grandma for like 13 years.
Yeah, and she just passed away.
Yeah. So I said at the beginning.
Yeah, but that was like an hour ago.
True. Anyways. So I've been really hoping that she like doesn't just sit in the house and dwell and like she goes
Yeah.
find things to do. I was excited for her.
You know how that is. Like loss of life.
Yeah.
Like when your zeal,
Zest.
yeah, goes away.
Yeah. That's
What
why I
do you call me,
haven't
an
sat.
orange rind?
So I
What
haven't
are you?
sat still since 2022. I don't want to think too much.
Yeah, we know.
It's the goal.
It's super healthy.
Screw coping.
Super healthy.
What's your good thing? Oh, your shout out.
I don't have anything.
Okay, last one.
I don't have anything written down.
Scooter found 32 degrees and how awesome it is. Go ahead.
Found 32 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
What, the brand?
You want to talk about it?
No.
Your new obsession?
I don't know if it's an obsession yet because I ordered 6 shirts
Mm-hmm.
from them.
That's an obsession.
to try them out.
Yeah.
They're like $4 a shirt. So you got to order 6. So I
Is that how that
ordered
works?
them. Yeah. 3 different colors.
Okay.
No, I need to do some new shirts. So I was like, the undershirts that I wear underneath my button-up Dickies are really good for wicking. Really good. I mean, because when it gets hot, it's good. When it's cold, they're good. So I went on there. I was going to buy some new ones because they had these for years. And I was like, oh, they're only $4. Like, money. So I bought a couple different colors. And then I go, they have shorts? They have pants? I'm like, what?
They have hoodies?
Yeah, they have hoodies. So I haven't bought any of that stuff, but I was like, yet.
Yeah.
But what sparked it was your fault. Because there was this big box that just showed up on the front porch, had like
A lot.
12 to 15 things in
Yeah.
it of clothing.
It
And
was
I'm
crazy.
like, what
Yeah.
what happened?
I
Like,
think that time I got 2 sweaters, a jacket, a long jacket, a short jacket, 4 pairs of pants,
yes.
a scarf. What else did I get? Something
I don't
else.
know. All that was under $100.
It was under $100 with shipping. I said,
So I was
get in my
like,
closet.
and it seems like the quality to me is very breathable.
Yes.
You don't feel
No, I like it.
heavy.
It's my favorite fitting. Like if you're going to get stretchy pants, because they have pockets on the side. Love it. But also it's like sometimes you get the stretchy pants and you feel like you're like being sucked in. These hold you without that feeling of like, I'm going to die because I can't breathe. They're so comfy. It's my favorite airport pants. They're just wonderful. Ooh. Nope, that was Costco.
Okay. So yeah, I'd have to say it's been my little bit of an obsession, but it's not a. I don't know if I can give them a shout out yet because they haven't even got the stuff.
Once the shirts come in, I promise you, it's gonna be his
yet.
obsession.
Oh, I did shout out to myself.
Yeah.
Because I just ordered 11 pieces of Tupperware. So 11 pieces, 3 different sizes, not Tupperware, Rubbermaid. And all 3 different sizes take the same lid. Thank you, Scooter, for finding that.
Good job, love.
Yeah.
I hate Tupperware.
No, you just don't deal with it.
I hate it all.
Yeah.
Rebecca said, "Will the pants help with the hot crotch through TSA?"
The problem, the hot crotch. I think what was going on was it was my corduroy ones that had a zipper pouch for my wallet, but it was a big zipper pouch.
Yeah.
And then it also had a plastic buckle.
I'll tell you the funny thing. She has the same issue. She has the same hot crotch issue when she goes to TSA.
Whoa.
I know. And she'll wear pants like these. That's why she's asking. I was like, you and Scooter are the only 2 people I've ever met that have hot crotch through TSA.
Jeez. I'd hate to see the size of her balls. Dang.
And they ask her the same thing. Do you want a private room? She's like, no, let's just go do this.
I'm like, dude, I'm trying to go somewhere. I was like, when it happens to me, I was like, it's way more embarrassing for you. And I don't care. Like, I'm going to stand here and get searched.
Yeah.
Everybody else is going to see it. They're more embarrassed than I am. I was like, I don't care. Like, you're putting the back of your hand with a glove on it on the surface of my pants. This is brushing against my balls.
Right.
Like I've got 5 kids and 4 grandkids. I think I've had a vasectomy. I've had colonoscopies. I was like, somebody brushing the backside of their hand with a glove on outside my pants, I'm not freaked out by.
Becca said, when it happens now, I just tell TSA it's because I have a hot crotch. Let's all get uncomfortable. I couldn't be the person if someone said, "We're gonna have to check you." Like, I have a hot crotch. Like,
I would say, as long as you subscribe to my OnlyFans,
manager.
I was like, scan this QR code. I'll give you 1 month free to my OnlyFans.
I'm like, she just told me she has a hot crotch. I don't want to do this. Oh, geez. Anyways, that was my shout out.
Good stuff. All right.
Do you have any entertainment this week?
I do.
Go ahead.
You know what it is. Binged it.
I'll refill your drink. You talk about
binged it. Okay. People. I was up till almost 5. Beer, please. Beer, please. I was up till 5 this morning. I slept till noon. But last night, right around midnight, I was talking to Sarah. She was traveling. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start watching Daredevil without you. So I watched them all 6 episodes from midnight to 5. Yeah, took about that long because they're a little under an hour each episode. So, skip intros. You can get it done in 5 hours, 4.5 probably. I can't recommend it more. The first Daredevil series that was on Netflix years ago, still one of my favorite. Just action series for one, superhero series, and of course puts it on top of all the Marvel series. One of my favorites of all time because it's very aggressive, very clumsy. The choreography is brilliant. The storytelling is brilliant. It's gross and bloody and all that kind of stuff. The original and the new one, not as, but still has enough to where it's like, that just broke and we got to see it happen. And it didn't just like, when somebody breaks something and there's no blood, there's like crack. It was like, there's blood in this one.
Favorite.
A lot of knives, a lot of cutting, a lot of beatings, a lot of.
So it's a listening one for me.
Yeah, probably. It's pretty gruesome for
Disney,
Marvel,
right,
and Disney, for sure. Not as much as Deadpool,
Yeah.
for sure.
Thank God.
But
Temple Vicky.
and not as much as the first Daredevil series. But some of the storylines they put in the middle of it are extremely well done. The small stories are some of my favorite parts, not the big overarch, but some of the smaller stories are really, really nice.
Yeah.
So they don't pay too much attention. They don't, how do I say it? They don't over explain a lot of things. And I think I like that. They don't verbalize things. There's like, we already saw that.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
your
they have to
favorite
say it.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you saying? It's so cringy. Like, you just came out of the water. It's like, yeah, we saw that happen. And it was weird.
Right.
You know, that didn't happen in this, but it was like,
Yeah.
you know, it's weird. You already feel weird. You don't have to say it's weird.
Yeah.
You already know that.
Yeah.
So,
You
yeah,
recommend it.
Yeah, I enjoy you can see the change in Fisk
I don't like him.
throughout it. Well, you're not supposed to.
I know.
And if
It's working.
and if he creeps you out and pisses you off,
Yeah.
it's a good character. And you can see the change.
D'Onofrio
in
in general, creepiest guy.
So good at
He's the
acting.
best at being creepy.
He's such a great actor.
Yeah, he's so weird.
And
in a good way. I mean,
in
that's
a
his character.
great way.
Yeah.
There's nobody that could do what he does. And I'm not saying he's a perfect person for Fisk, but
He might be.
He might be.
Right.
Once you're like, whoa. Even when he's being nice,
Yeah.
you're creeped out.
Yeah. The whole time you're just like,
He plays that so well.
Yeah.
So I just have I just pummeled through 6 episodes last night. So
recommended.
highly recommend.
All right, mine.
Entertainment.
You ready for this?
No.
If you guys have been missing Bosch,
Gross.
you can't say gross. You've never even watched it. You've never even watched Bosch. Anyways, final season of Bosch. I've actually also been listening to the audiobooks when I fly. I fall asleep, so I actually don't know what's happening in the book. But
Audiobooks of Bosch?
yeah, there's multiple. Bosch was based on books. There's like a ton of them.
Nice.
It's like Alex Cross.
Just give me that.
Okay, no. Did you watch the new
In the
season?
egg.
Did you watch the new season of Alex Cross with the guy from
No,
Leverage?
I think I would want to watch
It
that.
was so good.
No, that looks like what it should have been.
Yes,
The
without
first one was like
Tyler Perry.
stick to producing and building
That was rough.
whatever studios.
Yeah.
Like
But
you have a lane,
the final season
Mr.
of
Perry.
Bosch is. I'm very excited about it. I love Bosch. I'm very excited. It's good so far. Bosch is great. Great character, great storyline. Things happen that are unexpected. I like
Good beer. Sorry.
British style TV where random things happen that kill off main characters. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I mean, Daredevil doesn't pull punches when it comes to those things.
I'm gonna watch it apparently by
If
myself.
it doesn't matter who you are, unless you're Daredevil himself, right? Just know that anybody's up for grabs.
So Scooter said, I'm going to start watching this without you. And I said, okay. And then he watched the whole thing.
Yeah. No, I'm just caught up.
So how is that starting it
They have
without
3
me?
more episodes.
If you've watched the whole thing.
They have 3 more episodes. They have another one coming on Tuesday.
You
So,
remember this next time something
Yep.
comes out and I just watch it without you.
you do it all the time.
No, I don't.
You're like, I already watched 5 of those.
Do you know how many times I've waited to watch shows and then we just never watch them because you're like, no, I want to watch that with
4
you.
times. 4 times in 15 years.
Lies. Multiple times. More than that.
4.
We haven't even watched Suspicion yet.
That's
Suspicion has
4.
been out for like a year.
4.
That's more than 4.
That's 2 sets. 2 sets of 2.
I don't like you. All right, let's do this.
What are you doing?
Advise me not.
All right, what are we doing?
This is
What?
why you don't get any.
Well, I have to get on the mic. You see how this works?
Take it with you. Portable.
Ooh, I can't. So we do have an advise me not. I did name this episode "You Are the Problem." It says "You're the Problem," and I spelled it correctly. So it's "You Are the Problem." That might be a whole problem there too. There was something I was because I say this a lot. And what's funny is I came up with the name of this and the idea of this before even some things happened here in the house. when it comes to like our kids and their relationships and those types of things. Knowing that, you know, when you go into and there's a problem that's occurring,
Mm-hmm.
but it's only kind of happening to you.
Yeah.
The idea, the statement is manifesting a problem through your own fear.
Ooh, that's good.
So the problem is you made the problem happen.
Right.
Right. You created the discontent, disconnect, the disarray, whatever issue that's going on with that other person.
Yeah.
Through your own fear, you manifested that problem.
Yes.
So what do you think about that?
It reminds me a lot of your nightmares.
Yes.
So Scooter only has nightmares about me.
I don't. Let's put it into perspective. I really don't have nightmares, right? I not the atypical nightmare.
Yeah.
But nightmares, my nightmares per se, are Sarah has lost just interest in me, and not that she's going and finding somebody else, but it was like I'm so that she's found other people to hang out with. And I'm like, okay, bye. Or, you know, it's like, oh, you can go home. I'm just going to stay here. And I'm like, huh? What's happening? You know, those are my, and I don't have them that often, but often enough to where it's like, bothers me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying that's going to come to fruition because of my fear?
No.
Ooh.
But you're making up a problem. You in your head are making up a problem based on your own fears.
Yeah, but I'm not reacting. I mean, am I acting
Not
upon
anymore. You used to be mad at me, and I'm like, what? It's like, well, when you're traveling, I just don't know. I'm like, you know what I do when I travel? I work. I stay up too late to do audits. I go to sleep.
But I don't. There's no way, realistically, there's no way for me as a human being to actually 100% KNOW.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
There's not. I will never.
Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a trusting human being.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
So the other thing that makes me think of is like, if I wake up and the morning's weird and
I'm gonna be
and I feel off, I will tell myself that it's going to be a good day, hoping that I'm going to manifest a solution instead of a problem for the day. Because I know
that doesn't work.
Sometimes, because if I keep seeing all the negative things that are happening that day, my whole day is just going to be negative. So I just keep telling myself, it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. You're running a little late. You dropped 7 things. You stepped in a puddle of water. It's fine. It's all going to be fine today.
Circle back. Like that was what I was talking about at the beginning of this was my chaos energy today that's what my chaos energy was. I not dropped everything, but everything that I tried to do just fell over, spilled, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It just constantly was that.
Yeah.
So. But manifesting your problem through your own fear. Because I used to say this, that was a more articulate way of saying.
Yeah, the problem.
Well, kind of. But I used to say a lot. It's like, if you're looking for something, you will find it.
Right.
And that kind of happened. It's kind of like if you're looking for something that your son didn't do.
Yeah.
Or your daughter or your kids that they didn't do, you're going to find it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Or if you're looking for something that person did wrong, you're going to find it.
Right.
If you're looking for something that's going to cause suspicion in your relationship, you're going to find it.
Right.
If you're looking for something in your job that you hate, you're going to find it.
Right.
And you say this job sucks or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're going to manifest that problem.
Yes.
And it's your own fear of, I don't know if the fear is of being happy, being content, or is this the best I can do?
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
I think it's so different for so many people. Like even finding, I just feel like I know so many people, maybe not so many, I know people who
You know, like 4 people.
don't know. That's very true. I know people who don't know how to be happy.
Yeah.
Right. So like immediately when things are going well, they seek out things and find things that aren't going well and then focus on those things.
Absolutely. And we have family members that are like that. Both of us do. And
Yeah.
both sides of our family. People that for some reason they like to live in, and we call it just on the surface, like they just love living in drama.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, your life's not that dramatic.
Right. It doesn't have to. I mean, if you didn't keep adding drama, your life would be like chill. Like,
Well, it's not even
and not like easy.
You're not even adding. I feel like they're not even the people that, or we think that are doing that. They're not even adding drama. They're just going, it's so dramatic that they have to do, like, I have to be somewhere on time. And then once I get there, I have to do this and then be somewhere else on time. That's normal.
Sometimes they add drama.
No, but
They have their
that's
own chaos.
that's what I'm saying. But they find that to be dramatic. Like,
Right.
I'm never gonna make it, and now I'm anxious, and I can't do this, and I have to go get gas, and I was like, yeah,
You have to
because
get gas.
you didn't get gas this morning.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so next time get gas in the morning.
Yeah.
You learn. But it's also one of those, like, I have to go and do this and get this done, and then be here by 3. And I was like, yeah, it's your job.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting paid to do this. Or, I have to make sure and go and have to pay rent by this. Like, yeah, I have to turn in this assignment. I was like,
Yes.
yeah. And everybody else that you're going to that class with, or every other person that you're going to that job with, every other person that's getting on that bus to take you to that place, every other person that's getting gas at that gas station also has to do that.
Yeah.
So why is it dramatic for you?
Right.
Why is it bad for you?
Right.
But everybody else is doing just fine.
Yes. And there are days where I feel that, where I'm just like, woe is me, and I can't believe I'm out of gas and I'm running late and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you did all of this. You're not late because of traffic. You're late because you totally forgot it was at 10 o'clock and now it's 9:30 and it's gonna take you 45 minutes to get there. And you didn't put gas in the car yesterday.
That's
like, I'm trying to get better at being like, hey, wake up. Sometimes, plenty of times, do something different and you won't have this issue. Now, traffic is what it is.
Yeah.
I could leave on time. I could check it every single time and all of a sudden there's a car accident. It is what it is.
That's okay.
But there are plenty of times where I'm like, in my head, I think I have 15 minutes and then half an hour's gone by and I'm like, oh no. And that's on me because I didn't do something different. It's not a woe is me. It's a like, hey, do something different and then you get a different outcome.
Yeah.
But I find that it gets hard for people to look in the mirror and say, hey, I think this is on you.
Yeah.
That's hard for people.
The day before work is when I stress more than the day of work.
Mm.
You've seen that.
Yeah.
Like the day
I'm the
of
opposite.
the day of an event that I produce or
Yeah.
put on. I'm always stressed out the day before way more because I'm over planning.
Yes.
And then when it all goes in, I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Like we're here.
Right.
Like the day is here. And when I travel, I was like the day before, I don't stress the day before, but I was like, if I'm flying out like on a Monday morning, basically all day Sunday, I'm slowly getting ready.
Right.
In between doing work and doing stuff, but
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go pack real quick, pack my clothes.
Yeah.
Then I'll come back, do some stuff. And I was like, now I'm gonna go pack my this. And then come back, and by the end of the day, I was like, I'm 95% packed because when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna remember that I forgot that last 5%.
Yeah.
And then by the time I leave, I really usually have to, if it's an early morning, I get up, get dressed, and leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to do in that morning. And I forgot probably one thing and go, oh, oops, and then drop that in my bag and then walk out.
Yeah.
That's it. Because I've learned, like, I can't do that last minute because
Right.
then I have a bad day.
Yeah.
A really bad day. And because I manifested the problem.
Right.
Because my fear is being late, not packing enough clothes, being hungry, not having a place to go pee or poop.
Yeah.
Like, it's all those that fear is in me. But if I do the things the day before, I don't manifest a problem the next day.
Yeah.
Then if one little problem, like we don't eat for a few hours and I'm getting a little hungry, one thing.
Right.
Okay, we can get through that.
Yeah.
But if it's all the things, I'm done.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a chillish person. I feel like
You're not.
What?
No, you're stressed all the time.
No.
Yeah, you are. You just don't cope with it. You
I'm
don't deal
not
with it.
stressed.
You know,
My watch tells me I'm not.
okay. Your other band says
My
you
whoop?
are.
No.
Says you don't sleep well. Says you don't.
Okay. I was dehydrated yesterday.
Okay.
The
You
3
like-
days before that, that's not true. I sleep well. I didn't recover well. Those are two different things. My sleep's fine. My recovery is terrible. I'm not the problem.
I mean, her denial is so high, it's insane. You have lockjaw, you have a headache today. You can't sleep a full 8 hours. I mean,
Okay, you can't. Those aren't fair. I can't sleep in 8 hours when I go to bed at 1 a.m. consistently because I wake up at 7. My body says we're getting up at 7. So if I go to bed on time, I sleep 8 hours up at 7. It's fine. I just don't go to bed on time ever.
Okay.
Now don't get me wrong. I am highly stressed,
Yes,
but
you are.
the little things don't stress me out. It's the big overarching the big
it's-
overarching life that stresses me out, but the little things don't stress me out anymore.
So you're
the
not
big-
stressed on the little things.
Yeah.
You're just always stressed about the
Right.
big things.
So the little
that's
things
super
don't tip
fun.
me over.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's the nice part.
Is it?
Because the little things tip you over the edge.
Yeah, because I get them out of my system, then I move on with my life. It's called dealing with the issue
But-
when it's right in
But
front of me.
that's what I'm saying. I do deal with the little things. They just don't tip me over anymore.
But the overlying thing you've never dealt with.
Well, because I can't yet. It hasn't been solved. As soon as this is solved, I can chill the F out. But it hasn't been solved. We're still in it.
Okay.
Once this is, woo, once this dome is done, I'm going to be the chillest person you know.
That's not how and that doesn't work. Like anybody will tell you that doesn't work. If your goal is I'm always stressed because of this one big overlying thing. Once you get rid of that overlying thing, there's another overlying thing there somewhere. It's dealing with how you deal with the overlying thing. It's not getting rid of that thing that fixes the problem.
Well, I have two overlying things.
Yeah.
And one of them is fixable, and the other one I have to deal with.
Yeah.
And they're two different things.
But if
The deal with one, I know that it's stressing me out, and I know at some point I'm gonna have to deal with it. But I feel like I can't deal with this one until this one's not looming over me anymore.
okay.
So I have to deal with one at a time. All these umbrellas, I gotta deal with one dome at a time. There's layers here, like a friggin' Easter egg or a parfait.
An onion.
I said parfait.
Onions have layers.
Parfait had layers.
Like what, 3?
Yeah, not a good one.
4?
You stack them.
8?
Maybe.
Onions got like 30.
It depends on the onion. Oh,
I'm
salud.
taking a shot because your overlying problems are starting to stress me out. Lunch
We should have the same overlying problems. Just kidding.
We do. You and I have the exact same. What do they call them? Circumstantial, like outside effect things that they affect us both.
Just differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I deal with them on the moment. You dwell on it longer.
Because I need to see a solution.
Right.
Because I feel like dealing with
What I like
dealing
to
with
see
it
is,
one at a time is nice because I'm like, oh, good, we're good for this time period.
Yeah.
But then it's not done. Like I just want to see a light.
It's never going to be done.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
Okay. If you feel like it's something's going to be done, like you're talking about like financial freedom.
Right.
I don't want to say it's never going to happen, but what I'm saying is steps towards financial freedom is a positive thing,
Agreed.
right? So as long as we're making some sort of steps and acknowledging it and moving towards that, I'm pretty happy.
Right.
I do feel sometimes you look at like it has to be gone before I stop stressing about
It's not that it has to be gone, but it has to be a lot closer than what it is. That's what I'm saying. I have
Right.
to be able to see the light.
it. But the goal, I mean,
It
it's-
doesn't have to be 0.
I understand. But I was just looking at it as like, I feel like we should find where the goal doesn't move. Right? It's
Is
that
it moving?
yeah, it is always moving because we buy something or we need to buy something for our kids or we need to add another car or we need to, so that that goal is always moving, right? The financial number.
Oh, mine's always a percentage. Mine doesn't. That's what I was saying. Mine didn't move, but there's a percentage. That's why I'm thinking like you. I'm thinking if I have a percentage, then the number is irrelevant. As long as it's a percentage of what I think should be there, that's the goal I'm moving towards. So it will never move because it'll always be a percentage. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
I just want to get closer to that percentage. That's all.
Okay.
I feel like that'd make me less stressed out.
Okay.
But also, the kids, like, being financially okay would also make me less stressed out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because taking care of people's a lot.
But it's also one of those things of being able to take care of your kids as adults or helping them understand how to take care of themselves.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's where we're on that strange turning point to where our kids need to, all 3 of them, need to be finding a way to be self-sufficient and taking care of themselves.
Yes.
And none of them are there.
Well, one was still in high school. One's in college, and then one should be really closer to that point than the others. Like, it should be
So I literally just said none of them are there. And that's
Right.
true. You just explained and said, yes, one's closer, one's further.
But I'm saying, I know that.
All I'm saying is none of them are there.
Right.
So we're still, it's still a, something that we have to think about on a daily.
Right.
Once we get to the point where we don't have to think about all 3 of them on the daily, then that percentage gets better.
Right.
Because now we can be there to help.
Right.
We can, send them a gift card to the movies or a steak dinner so they can go take a break.
Right.
Or, hey, you haven't done anything fancy in a long time. Here's whatever. That kind of thing. And we're not to that point because there's nobody to give that to in our 3 kids right now because they're not taking care of themselves.
Right.
Right.
They're not self-sufficient yet.
Yeah. It'd be more beneficial for me for us to pay like their electric bill.
Right.
Or some sort of payment or more of their rent, or that's going to help them out more than a dinner and a night out on the town.
Right.
A dinner and a night out on the town that's not, the problems are still there.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It was like, we still have all 3 of our kids are still not self-sufficient.
Yes.
Right. So it comes to circling back to what we're talking about, manifesting the problem. I think we need to find a way to show our kids how to not do this because they're manifesting the problem through their own fear of whatever, fear of not being cool, fear of missing out, fear of not enjoying the luxuries of life, fear of not, the fear of.
I kind of agree and disagree.
With what?
The same you just made. Because I feel like, again, they're all different stages, so they're not on the same place.
No, I didn't say that at all. I don't know why you're thinking that.
It's just what it feels like you're saying.
I'm not.
I feel like.
Why are you defensive about it? Because I'm not.
I'm not defensive. I just said they're in different stages.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
1000%. I didn't say that at all. I just said that none of them are to that point yet. Some of them are closer than others, right? And need different. I was going down the list of things that they're manifesting as fear, and everybody's has a different one, very specifically. I was like, CJ's fear is moving out. He wants to, but I don't think there's a fear of it.
I don't think he's scared. I just don't think he even knows what it means.
That's kind of the
done
manifestation.
Zero research.
Yeah. That's why I was like, and if you don't, it's kind of one of those things like when you curl up and you don't take care of the problem, that's because you're afraid of it. Is that not to me, it's very similar. Raya is always the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Fear of missing out with friends and fear of missing out with family and doing all those things. So she exhausts herself, and then is stressed because she doesn't sleep or she doesn't get something done. And I was like, well, you kind of created that problem. And then we have another one that thinks that as long as I have something fancy, have fancy clothes and do fancy things and those kind of things, then I'll be happy. I was like, no, you're just broke now. I was like, you're manifesting that problem. And I was like, all I'm saying is they're all in completely different stages.
Yeah.
And none of them are further or closer to being financially or emotionally, independent. I don't think anyone's above the other. They're just different. They're all just in different stages.
Right.
None of them, I wouldn't say one's, because it depends on the month. 1 month, you're like, whoa, this one's getting it. And then all of a sudden it goes, and it shifts. You're like, whoa, what just happened there? And I think a lot of it comes from them as human beings manifesting the problem. Like that's something you created. Like you didn't do the work, you didn't show up, or you quit your job, or you spread yourself so thin, or it's like most of the issues that our kids are actually dealing with right now is something they did, right? So it's finding that point of, hey, making sure since you're afraid of it, you still got to deal with it.
Yeah.
I think that's where I was coming from. It wasn't I don't know where you came up with that I thought they were all in the same stage.
I was just saying they're on different stages.
That's what I said too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like mine better.
There's a little defense there.
I like mine better.
It was a little defensive.
Well, it did feel like you're like, they should be doing more.
Didn't say that.
I didn't say you said it. I said it felt that way.
I didn't say that
I
at all.
didn't say you said it. I
Then
said
why
it
did you
felt
take it
that way.
Why would somebody take it that way?
Because that's how it felt.
Why though?
That's just a mama bear feeling. That's what it feels like.
Well, I'm a dad.
Yeah.
So.
You're not a mama bear. You're a dad. You're a dad bear.
So you're going to kill the dad?
I didn't say you're going to die.
That's what mama bears do. They kill somebody that attacks their kids.
I didn't say you're going to die.
Good Lord.
All I said is there are different stages.
Yeah.
That's all. The goal is to get everybody to a good financial place.
Well, even if you're broke, in the sense of like in our standards, but like even if you're living on the bare minimum of life and you're enjoying that, I'm happy with that. They don't have to be, and you're still financially stable for what you're doing.
You're paying your stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, if somebody decides, I just don't want a car anymore, so they sell the car, and then they take public transportation to their job and they really love their job. And that was like just self-sufficient. You don't have to make $500,000 a year to be happy and self-sufficient.
Sure.
You don't. Yeah. I want our kids to be sufficient in what they feel is good for them.
Yeah.
Because if they're happy in what they're doing for a living, they're a traveling musician, and I'm just saying, if they're a traveling musician and their bills are paid and they're taking care of it that way, even though they don't have any investments, they don't have any retirement,
yeah,
but they're enjoying themselves and doing, as you can't put a price on that. You can't.
I can't.
Yeah, okay.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You can't put a price on that.
Oh, I lost my thought. I was thinking about something
Good.
else. Darn
Your thought
it.
was wrong.
But how do you know?
Because I just know
I can't
your
remember
direction.
what it was.
Yeah. That's what happens.
That's what I should have wrote down.
Yeah, you should have.
Pickle jars.
Yeah. You just manifested a problem through your own fear.
What? No, I didn't.
Sounds like it.
Oh, I remember what it was. The you're the problem thing also hits home for me when it comes to like taking accountability of being in better shape.
Oh, yeah.
And taking care of like blood pressure and stress and all that stuff, because literally you could do something different and you don't.
Yeah.
Like I tell myself that all the time. I have a Post-it note on my wall that says, literally it says, what does it say? It says,
Jeez.
it says mind.
Mantra.
I want Dang it. What does it say? It's actually really good.
Oh my gosh.
You know what it says?
No.
Should I go get it?
I've read it a couple times.
It's actually pretty
The
good.
only one that I've read is like, I do it because my family has, I've read that one.
Yeah.
I
That's my $2 bill.
do this because my family has,
Because high blood pressure runs in my family. Or stroke runs in my
no,
family.
it says has some issues, has medical issues or something. I
Yeah.
think that's what it says. Very
So-
vague.
So it was supposed to be. That's why it's next to the $2 bill. That's why that one and the mind body one is, I'm going to go get it.
Okay. Well, she does that. What I've been doing lately because I manifest a problem through my own fear too, is like, I always have this fear of, not being able to, I don't know, save somebody's life. I don't know if that sounds weird. If somebody has some sort of issue or not be able to protect my family. So I got back into lifting and, being a little bit stronger, doing my pull-ups, doing my push-ups for that reason. So I was manifesting that fear. It's like every time that I work out and do all this kind of stuff, I hurt myself. So I can't really do that. I was like, stop being a pussy.
All right, you guys ready for this profound wisdom?
Sorry, this is about Sarah. Go ahead.
It's about me. Okay, it says,
I had to vamp though. So.
I know. It says mind. This is the mind. Dear body, I want better for you. I want you to be healthy and strong. And it says body, me too, but that's up to you. And I have to remind myself of that because my body is a friggin' tower. And it's awesome. It does cool things. Yeah, like it's strong and mighty.
Oh, that's what a tower is.
Like a tower. Strong and mighty.
Even the Leaning Tower of Pisa,
It's still strong. It's leaning and hasn't fallen
leans
over.
to the left,
It's still up there. Right?
or does it lean to the right?
Like I can still squat heavy things. I can still hold a plank and I can still do push-ups. I can still
Once.
I can do more than once.
No, you know what I mean. I was like, you could.
I can't do a pull-up.
No, I was saying you could do something strong once,
Right.
right? I don't see.
You can open
once, like-
jars.
but I feel what you're saying.
But
I was literally just saying that kind of thing before you came back.
but the things that my mind lets me do is not helpful to my body. The things that I'm like, I really want a snack. I know it's 11 p.m. and I don't need this item, but it sounds so good. And my body's like, but why? We don't need it. My mind's like, because it sounds good.
Pistachios. That's what I've been doing. No, I'm like when I have a late night, like even last night. Yes, I was drinking seltzers. They're only 100 calories each, so I only had like 300 calories.
That's how I feel with baked goods.
But I don't do baked goods. I got rid of my.
You ate that cheesecake yesterday.
Yeah. But when was the last time I ate a full serving of anything like that? A month
2
ago?
days ago. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, before.
yeah. A month ago. I was like,
Ooh,
because
baklava.
that was about a month ago.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't think you can understand how time works. I really don't.
that's rude.
I just you said that yourself. That it was like, oh,
Rude.
I got 15 minutes, and then go, oh, half an hour went by.
I know how it
You're like-
works.
Okay,
I'm just not good at tracking it. There's too
you're
many
just not
things.
good at using it. No, I'm just you're saying these things, and I'm just putting them into simpler
You're
terms.
manifesting some problems.
I'm not.
Kidding. I see problems in your
I
future.
just look at like because we went to Costco the other day, and I did not get beef jerky.
You didn't.
No, you brought some home. From
But-
somewhere else.
But it wasn't a bag.
But that was a treat. And I'm okay with treats like that. But I was like, when it becomes like a norm for
Yeah.
me, because I've cut out late night meats and cheeses.
Yep.
Those are, I mean, I'll still have them, but maybe once a month.
Not even that.
Not even,
How
you know,
Once a quarter.
ice cream, maybe every few months.
You will cook some ice cream if it's here.
If it's here, I will eat a whole pint.
Yeah.
Or half gallon. Whatever's here, I'll eat it. I'll consume it. And I know
Right.
that about myself. So I was like, okay. Pistachios is a good medium because it has good fats in it, those kind of things. And so my late night snack has been pistachios.
Yeah.
And it's also tedious. So it's not like you get a lot of
You
it
can't
at a
just
time.
go
So
over
it's
and
like,
over.
yeah, you can't
Yeah.
just like shove 7 handfuls in
I
there.
just need to remind myself I don't need a snack. I snack because we're up. Not because I'm even hungry. I'm just like, we're up and I need to stay awake because we're gonna be up for like 3 more hours. So I should snack on something.
could just, I mean, if you're like, hey,
You're something bad, aren't you?
What?
I can see it in your face. I can see it in
did
your friggin' face. You're gonna say something not appropriate. Don't.
How did you even know? I
can
was
see it.
really.
No. I can see it in your eyes and the
So
smirk
the
on your
end of the
face.
whole joke was, I'm your snack, okay? The snack is right here.
I knew it.
That was the end of the joke.
You can't
But she
just...
wouldn't even
No.
let me do the joke.
No.
I was like, late at night,
No.
if you're just
I
needing
can
a
see
snack,
it.
you just lean over
Your face is trying
and look
to
at your
smirk.
snack. Yeah, it was awful. Oh, how
Good
do you
try.
read me like that?
Good try, hamburger.
No. Whew, that sucked.
But that's the issue I'm
I
having is
used
that
to
like
get you on those. Used to reel you in. Now you're like, you're not my snack.
that's not true.
Leave me alone.
Just you say you're my snack all the time. But I think that's part of it is I'm telling myself I need to do something when I don't. I need to tell myself you don't need a snack.
Yeah, but you want one?
But why?
No, but it
Just because I'm bored?
yeah.
That's not good enough.
Well, to me, it is.
Mm,
To me, is what am I snacking on?
I need better
So-
snacks.
Well, because I love to drink things.
Yeah.
I'm a drink stuff person.
Yes.
If I don't have something consistently in front of me that I'm drinking, and I'm talking from when I wake up till I go to
That
bed.
is very true.
Like when I wake up, I have a liquid IV, a coffee, and I consume those two things. And then I have, once those are like half gone, I've moved on to my breakfast shake,
Yeah.
right? Once that's all gone, I'm moving on to a bubbly water or a
A tea.
ginger lemon iced tea.
Yeah.
Then I'm moving on to, I just am.
Yeah.
Like some sort of tea, some sort of, I need to be drinking something all day long.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is.
I mean, it's better than snacking on something.
No, because once I hit like 9-10 o'clock, I need that and a snack. So I replaced my meats and cheeses, my ice creams, all that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, we'll do beef jerky. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of sodium.
Yeah.
It's making me drink more
Right.
of the things that I don't want to drink more of.
Yeah.
So pistachios.
Yeah.
The problem with the pistachios that we have right now, they're salted. So it's like makes me want to drink more.
My bad.
It's not your bad. They're delicious.
Kelly Farms.
No, they're delicious. Absolutely delicious. But I do like the unsalted ones. I like the taste of the salted ones better, but I like the unsalted ones because it doesn't make me consume more beer or seltzer or something in the evening. So
Yeah. I just got
replace it with something else. That's all you got to do.
And the issue I have is that
Replace your addiction.
I don't know how.
That's how AA works.
It's true. I have a salty sweet issue. If I have something salty, I have to have something sweet and vice versa.
Yeah.
I can't have one without the other.
Okay.
My taste buds don't understand.
What's wrong with a date?
Dates are so sweet.
Yeah, put some salt on it.
That sounds awful. Also, I don't even like the taste of dates.
Just saying.
But that is the issue I have is that like if I have something sweet, I need something salty to go with it. And I don't know, like there's no really healthy salty food.
Yeah, there's
Which
but realistically,
shouldn't be,
there's
but-
nothing, and I can see where you're coming from because there's nothing ever going to replace the satisfaction of eating meats and cheeses. There's nothing
Right.
ever will
Yeah.
nothing. A pistachio, come on.
thing.
You know, it's never going to do
Yeah.
that. Nothing's ever going to take the place of like a good coffee, whatever kind of ice cream.
Right.
It's just not, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But I do know that I can take care of the fetish. I don't know. What is it called? Is it a fetish thing?
No.
What is it like the addiction part of eating something
Yeah.
or consuming something?
It's not a fetish, but I can't think of the word
I don't
either.
know the word either. But you know, maybe it's
Nope.
privy.
But it is that weird thing of like, I wish, because Scooter can talk
You're like,
himself
nope,
into
that was
eating
good.
something just because he needs protein and sustenance.
Yo, for sure.
I can't do that. If I eat something and I don't like the taste, I would rather not have food.
Oh,
I just won't.
I had a plasticware thing full of chicken.
Just for,
Just so it was like during the day, I was like, I need a snack. I
Yeah.
know that my stomach needs something. So I'm like, look. So what I've done now is boiling eggs.
Yeah.
There's always a hard-boiled egg in the fridge at any given moment. Right now, I know that there's 5 in there. I ate 1. I boiled 6 yesterday. Ate 1 today. I got 5 more.
Yeah.
And I eat like 1 to 2 a day.
Yeah, it's got
Because if I feel hungry,
yeah.
if my stomach feels hungry, I know I can consume a boiled egg. I don't add salt to it. I don't add anything to it. I just eat the egg.
Yeah.
Because I know that the hunger is going to go away, and also chewed on something. So my mouth gets something, my stomach gets something. I'm a little dry mouth, so I drink another bubbly water.
And I tried gum thinking, but I have a gum addiction. So
Yeah.
and once I eat one piece, once it's out of flavor, I spit out, I'll get another one. I can go through a pack of gum in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
can go
problem.
through a case
It's
a
a
case of
family
gum per day.
problem. That's why I don't keep gum. That's why, like, even yours, I'm glad you put it away. Because if I walked by and I sat on your desk, I would just eat.
Yeah, but you come in here you come into the studio with one specific cause.
But only
to eat my gum.
only when it's out.
Oh, it's over here. You know it's over here.
I know, but if I can't see it, I don't think about it.
Oh.
I just move
Then how
on.
would you see it? You consciously have to walk in here.
No, because sometimes I'll walk by, I'll stand here and I'll be like, hey, ooh, gum. It's a problem. I know
Oh.
it is.
So should I just walk around with no pants on more often? You'd be
Gum.
like, ooh.
That's not the same.
Oh. I thought that'd be better.
Not the same at all.
That's how guys feel when their wife walks around with no shirt on. They're
Who's
like,
walking
ooh.
around with no shirt on? It's freezing.
They're like, ooh, booby. Like you do with gum. That's what we do. It's like, ooh, booby.
I don't think I've ever walked around without a shirt on.
Yeah. I mean, you have.
Not downstairs.
No, I'm just saying in hotel rooms.
That's different because it's warm.
Oh, okay.
It's freezing here.
Not because you're with your husband.
No.
It's warm here, so take
Now
my
it's
shirt off.
okay.
So if I crank the heat up to 80, you just walk around with no shirt on?
If CJ didn't live here, I would.
That's not true.
It's not.
That's not. I was like, what if the neighbors? I was like,
That's not true.
but if we're in freaking, for some reason, we're in Puerto Vallarta, it's like naked.
That's not true.
Oh, you were naked in the hotel room the whole time?
That is absolutely not true.
Most of the time.
No,
Okay.
not true.
I think, then who was I with?
I don't know. Your delusions, your hopes.
My hopes and dreams that you've manifested into a problem through my own fear.
News. Thanks for chatting with us. Oh, I did want to try that one game.
We actually, what are we doing?
Oh no, it's already late, huh?
No, I don't know. I was like,
I want to try the banana game.
we have to slap things and do stuff with the mic in the way. So
What? You not slapping.
yeah, you do.
You need to say it out loud.
No, that's not how it works. She's going off script again.
This is on script.
I told her we shouldn't do that unless we plan it.
You said
And then-
you don't know how to play, and I said the F I don't.
So she's reading the instructions now.
The F I
So she
don't.
doesn't. Okay. So dead air.
No, it's not dead air. Shut up and listen. So this game is called Tiger Banana Pancake. It's very simple. The slowest player to react to core cards adds the cards to their stack. The player with the least amount of core cards at the end of the game wins. So
True.
there's a section called imposters. And instead of slapping the card, we're just going to shout imposters because we can't slap a cards. And the
Can't slap a card.
Okay, so the core cards. If you see a cat, you have to growl. Claws out. Wow. If you see a banana, you have to make a banana above your head like this. Banana. Can you touch your elbows together? I saw this thing that said a lot of people can't.
This way?
Yeah, touch your elbows. Oh, look at you. Good job.
That hurts.
Did it hurt? I know. I knew you were gonna say that. Can you put it closer by your
Ooh, that really
Like lower.
hurts my shoulders.
and down?
Well,
Oh, there you go.
That's easier.
Oh, okay. Then go up higher and stay there.
That hurts.
Okay. And then if you see a pancake, you have to clap your hands. So ready? Cat. Banana. Banana. Pancake. Got it? Okay.
Nope.
If you... Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
How did that guy get there? Okay.
Okay.
If you see a bag of popcorn, you have to drum your hands on the table. Quietly, because we don't want to annoy people. If you see mustard or hot sauce, you have to fan your face. And then if you see chicken, you have to do a chicken dance like this. Chicka, 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 chicka.
That's not the chicken.
You don't have to say chicka, chicka. Just do the chicken.
No.
Do chicken wings.
You go bok, bok, bok.
So if you see, what is that? A weird cat, a weird banana, or a weird pancake.
They're in disguise.
You say imposter.
You see, they're disguised as something else. You don't see the card.
And then the fastest player to react gets to take 3 core cards from their stack and give them to the other player.
All right, let's do this.
You see the investigator, mustache.
Okay.
We're gonna try a sample real quick, so we can attempt it.
The card down.
There you go. Oh, I think we're supposed to take those out. That's a helpful card.
Like,
That's the best one.
yeah, put it right there. So put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do.
All right. I got all this out. Okay. You ready, Sketty? Ooh, zoom in. I like it. I'm in my cup so I don't spill anything. Do you want your own guide card? So you know what to do.
What?
Your own guide card? Okay. Okay. How to start. Shuffle and place it face down so all players can reach it. And you want it this way?
Oh.
Boop. Is that good? Oh. Okay. Next. Whoever last ate pancakes flips the top card of the deck without peeking. I know that's me because you don't eat pancakes. All players, including the one who flips the card, has to do the action. Rotate who flips the card every turn. The game ends when the investigator is drawn. Investigator, remember you have to make a mustache with your face, with your finger. And it's the first person to react. So if you're the slowest person to react, you have to keep the card. Got it? Okay. We're going to try one. And wait, you're not looking. I can't try if you don't look. I believe in miracles. You ready? Ready now? Taking forever. And okay, so we're gonna flip. You have to do it.
Put this right here so you.
Oh, you
right
want to put
there.
it on it.
Thank you.
Okay. That means you have to keep it.
Yeah, because thanks.
All right. I need to flip one.
That means that
You
you
can
have
keep
to
it.
have no cards.
Correct. You the least amount. Okay, your turn. I clapped for you.
What?
They clapped before you.
I don't think it did.
I think it did. Chat. Anybody in there? Who clapped first? Nope.
Poster.
Yes. So you have to give me your cards. Oh, see, Becca said I clapped first, so that's right. But now you have to give me your cards because you said imposter first. So up to 3. Up to 2.
It's a delay. Okay,
No.
Rebecca. It's an audio delay.
All right, go ahead. Not how that works at all. You can do a clause.
I did too. I went like this.
I still think I won that. I'll take it. It's fine.
You know, this is why people don't play these games with you, because you
I'm a
do
cheater.
cheat at these games.
See? Oh, Becca, shut your face. Becca said she saw clause, so I was going to have that. Imposter!
What'd you call me?
Imposter! Up to 3. There you go. And you keep that guy. He doesn't count, but you keep him anyways.
Why?
Because it says so, so he's not in the deck.
I want him.
All right, go ahead.
These aren't in the deck either.
Huh? He doesn't count towards your stack of bad cards.
Oh, not a C.
All right. Dang it! You didn't do...
I did this.
Okay, your 2 fingers don't count as claws. Claws.
2 makes a set, according to you. All right, fine. I'll take it.
No, I got it.
You know, I don't want to.
Hot sauce. Your turn. Take your card, sir. Let's go.
I still just want to sit here in judgment of you.
Okay, go. You have to take your card first. Don't be cheating.
This is when she gets aggressive when we play these kind of games. This is when it's not. Yeah. I didn't even know what that was. Is that popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what popcorn looks like.
Yep.
All right. All right. All right. I love these games. These types of games. What's funny is I purchased 24 copies of this game.
Yeah, so if you guys want
Because
a copy,
I know how much people enjoy
put your
these
name
types of
in the
games.
chat and he's giving you a game.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean, I'll get these
All right,
out
go.
to you. For sure. Hot chicken!
Nope.
Ah, dang it. I thought it was hot chicken. So I said hot chicken. What the hell was that? What is wrong with me? I'm broken.
Ooh, hot chocolate.
Because it looked like hot sauce, and I saw the chicken.
Holy moly. I can do this. Hot chocolate. Okay. I got it. Okay.
Whatever, man.
Oh gosh.
Hot chocolate.
Whew. Becca says she wants a copy.
Yeah, you can have one. We'll bring it to
Is
you.
it my turn or yours?
I don't know.
I think it hurt my
Either way, I'm losing. I'm never gonna win at this game, and I know that. I bought this.
Hot
Here's,
chocolate.
here's some history. I saw this game. I saw it demoed. It's a small company, and I really enjoyed their art design, how fun it was, and I knew I was gonna hate it,
You ready?
but I know people are gonna love it. It's stupid. I won.
I don't think you have to say banana.
Oh. Dang it. Pancake!
Oh, shoot. Good job. I think saying the name helps you. All right, go
Well,
ahead.
that's why I do it.
Go ahead.
It's probably blowing out the speakers too.
I know. Oh,
Why is that so
Why is
funny?
why is your growl so loud? That's you. I still get over hot chocolate. Oh, oh shoot. All right. There's your hot chocolate.
Hot sauce. Oh, let's put this with my bucket of chicken.
Oh gosh. All right, I'm ready.
Banana! What?
You take longer to say banana than to get
No,
to
I'm
the
saying
banana.
banana. Well, I put it up there.
I still think I beat you to banana.
Fine, take it. I mean, I'll take it. Sorry.
Oh gosh.
Chicken! It's fine. Oh, bok. You have to do that.
It's a cat.
I know, but I was like, I even got the chicken part wrong. I just yelled out chicken. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Not my game.
That's good.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hot sauce! Well, at least I got
You
it.
did get it.
I mean,
And you get to keep it.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh, it's
think
not
it's
gonna
banana.
work. Banana! Pasta!
Oh, shoot these. All right. You can up to 3.
Not taking my chicken. Take these 3.
Okay. You ready?
Yep. Faster! Yeah. Oh, did I do it faster?
No.
Oh.
That's why I'm giving you 3.
Same thing
And
I
then
just gave
pasta
you.
guard, yeah. All right.
Not the best at this. Popcorn! least I knew what it was this time.
Okay. Did you take your card?
No.
All right. Sure.
Stupid. Ready?
Yes.
Banana!
You saying it's killing me. It's throwing me off.
It's winning.
That's my
Go.
turn.
Banana!
Stand what you're saying. What's not there?
It's just what I thought it was going to be, I think.
It's yours.
I can't
Holy
think
moly.
of why I'm doing it.
What is your brain telling you?
I don't know.
That's
Did
you.
I get that?
No.
Oh, come on, man.
I say no. Unless someone fixes it in there. It's fine.
Oh,
You
sorry.
order. Take turns.
Sorry. Banana! You yelled it that time,
I know.
too.
Because when you say it's wrong, oh, that's
I've
yours.
broken you.
It throws me off.
No, see? You
Okay.
took it and everything.
I'm ready.
No, you're not. Banana! Come on.
I'll take it. Pretty sure I beat you, but I'll take it.
It's fine.
I
Pancake!
think you won that. That's not
Oh.
good to win it.
Yeah. I always want it when I
I
win.
know.
Hot sauce, waffles, crackers,
This one.
chickens.
Crackers?
Hot sauce, waffles, crackers. Ooh. Because I saw it says waffle cluck, right?
This is crackers.
Because it said clucks. So I said hot sauce, waffle, crackers.
What?
I saw.
I think the chicken one's your downfall.
Stupid.
Holy
Can
moly.
we just say I'm not going to win?
We don't know.
I have more than what's
Wait.
left in the deck.
we don't.
Look at this.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, jeez.
Pancake.
That's you.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Pancake.
I don't think saying it's helping you.
I have to think about it.
Okay. I don't know why quotes are cat claws.
He's been declawed. Okay.
I feel like you've been. Did you just go multiple times in a row?
Probably.
Okay.
Like 3.
Like,
I just kept going. I was like, this is exciting. I just kept going. I was having a good time. Pancake.
So we've learned Scooter's eyes don't tell him what he's seeing.
No. I'm like a brontosaurus.
Not telling him. I'm gonna go 2 more times since you went 3 in a row.
Okay. Pancake. I'll take that. Thanks. Banana. What? Why is that funny?
Because pancake is clap and banana's banana.
I got there. It was just higher. It's a higher clap. Don't you understand what a banana is?
All right, go ahead.
Oh, I can go.
Yeah.
Pancake.
So this is not Scooter's game.
No. Banana. Can't we just say what it is?
This is like really fun to play with people who aren't just us two.
No, it's not, because everybody's gonna. I mean, I'm gonna lose.
No,
And
because
that's fine.
you and Ryan give the same amount of energy. So I
What do
feel
you
like
mean?
Ryan would have the same issue. He's gonna be like, banana. But also, like, I can imagine playing with Tony, who's also the same way. He'd be like,
I don't care. Like, I don't even care. What are we doing?
banana. Oh gosh. Okay, you ready?
Banana pancake. Well, now I'm getting this relationship of putting your hands together is banana or pancake. For some reason, now I'm
I
saying
mean,
whatever.
it is banana
Yeah.
pancake.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I can tell.
You did a very large stack there.
Yeah. Banana.
Ooh, that was good. Just because you didn't, because you got that one right, I'll give it to you.
Pancake round. I'll take that.
Okay.
Thanks. That's not a pancake round. I'm not even like, I like to prep my jokes and like to be thoughtful jokes. I get this randomness is destroying my psyche.
I believe in you.
Oh no.
You can come back.
Chicken! Quack, quack. I was closer that time.
You were. You made the right noises. That's
I'm actually really trying.
That's you.
Do you understand what's happening right now? I'm actually really
This
trying.
is my favorite. This is my favorite.
I'm actually trying.
I know. I believe in you.
Pancake buck.
You just said
Pancake buck. Chock.
it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh gosh, this is great.
No, I'm sweating. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Banana.
This is your best one.
Yeah, let's
I think
go.
everything I want to have right now is banana. Don't
I've
touch
destroyed
it.
it. I'm destroying you. Banana popcorn thing. Yeah, popcorn.
You can stop. That's all yours. The investigator's really far down here.
Yeah, we're good. Pancake.
You were right, but you were slow.
Okay, fine. Banana. Put that right there. Okay.
Yep.
Pancake. Did I clap before you?
We'll say yes, love.
Okay.
We'll say you got that one.
Oh. Pancake banana. Why is this so funny to you?
I don't understand why you just keep yelling things. They're not even there.
It's fine.
It's your turn.
Totally fine. It's my flip.
Yes.
It's time to get serious.
Cool.
It's time for a comeback.
Okay.
You ready?
I believe in you.
Comes my comeback.
Yep.
Imposter!
You're right. I get 3.
I was like, he looked like nothing I've seen in a long time. That's all.
This is funny because I think he's a banana pancake.
He is. No, he's a waffle pancake.
Yeah, give me 3.
Ooh.
Give me
Oh,
3 of your cards.
yeah. You can have my pancake bananas.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Totally. Comeback.
You
See?
ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Imposter! Slew thingy! Slew thingy. I called him a slew thingy. Why is he a slew
I
thingy?
don't know.
I said imposter, then slew thingy.
You have to make a mustache with your finger.
I get it. I said that after I said imposter, slew thingy.
The fastest player must immediately take up to 4 cards from their stack and give it to any other player. We're not going to do it because
You don't even have that many to give me. Do we still play?
No, that's the end of the game. Once you
Oh.
find the investigator, it's over.
Ready?
I think I won.
Is it? I have 400 cards, even though there's only 60 cards in here or whatever there is.
This is a very fun game.
All right, so where's the box?
Oh gosh,
Oh, I just put it on both of us.
this game is enjoyable.
All right,
Oh, but I also, so here's the fun thing. I feel like you could play it with your kids, like little guys, but you need to be a little tipsy to even out the odds.
this is awful. All right, so I have
Should I
to
show mine? There's my
There's a
cards.
little pile.
My little deck.
You can put it over here.
Okay. There you go, love. Thanks.
Okay.
I couldn't reach.
I did that one.
Well, you have longer arms.
Don't.
I know. Whew.
All right,
This is
so
a very
that
fun
was
game.
Tiger Banana Pancake.
Highly enjoyable. I think we're bringing it for Warp Tour. I'm bringing it.
No, this is definitely something that we'll be bringing out there. And I'm probably saying her name incorrectly. Daryl.
Ooh.
I think it's Daryl
'Kay.
Johnson. So it's from Right Wrong Games. So make sure and check them out. I'll put some links in there because this was impromptu. We were not planning on playing this.
Sorry.
But the camera came out good and the game went well, relatively well.
Check a waffle cracker.
Is that what I said? I did say that, huh? Because it was waffle cluck. Yeah. So, this is something we definitely have multiple copies of. I did get copies to not only giveaway, but go ahead at our events. We will have them. I think they're like $10.
Yeah.
They're like really inexpensive.
It's very fun.
It's very fun. Throw it in your bag, throw it in your purse, your backpack. Yeah.
Becca will bring you a copy tomorrow.
No, for sure. We want more people playing this game because we love the artwork. We love the idea of it.
Yeah.
It just gets
It's super
people
simple.
acting stupid.
I mean,
I'm upset, but it's not. That's not anything new. I'm always upset. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking around for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really fun. Again, it's Right Wrong Games. They have multiple titles. Actually, this is the first title we've played on here. This will probably be recurring, as I can tell that Sarah likes my pain.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
So
Until next Friday.
And until next time, make sure to play these games and go play games with other people and show up in real life.
Yeah.
That's kind of our mantra. We're doing that again more. So take care of each other. We'll see you very soon. Until next time, love you guys and show up in real life.
Bye.
Bye.